What is up, Buttercups? I'm DecreeB, and today we're doing my very first vlog, which is hopefully a series that I'm wanting to create because I think it would be fun, and I have a lot of stuff that's going on right now that I would like to share with you because it's very big and very, very important. First of all, I just moved. I moved out of my parents' house, and now I live with my friend, Mike, who you know as Shameless Gaming. Now we're roommates, and we live in an apartment together, which means you're going to be seeing a lot more stuff from the both of us, including that duck game that was just uploaded a couple of days ago, and maybe Deadpool, maybe not Deadpool, you don't know yet. So that's the first huge change that's going on, is I just moved. It's a pretty big change, and I'm really digging it so far. I think it's a lot of fun. Second of all, I am obviously no longer working at Walmart. Now I work for a much better place, TV station, matter of fact. So that's really exciting because that's cool. And then last but not least, the third huge thing that's going on right now is I just got accepted to university for the best game design degree in the entire country, right here in my home state. That's gonna be really exciting. That actually starts late May, so really soon I'm going to be having a lot of stuff going on, a lot of time on my hands. But I'm super excited because a lot is changing. In fact, so much is changing that literally nothing is the same except for basically my channel. Now that I've got the huge announcements out of the way, I have some interesting things that I'd like to show you, mostly from my childhood that I found when cleaning up my stuff to move out. And it's really exciting, and a lot of it is interesting, and a lot of it is honestly very depressing because of how terrible it is. So let's take a look at that. What do we want to look at first? Let's start out with some old drawings that I did. This is going to be very bad. I am not an artist. That's why I had a comic called I'm Not an Artist Comics. This is my notebook from when I took an art class in 11th grade. I really should have failed, but you know art, they don't fail you even if all you do is draw a bunch of dicks on your paper, which is basically all this is. Sketchbook 1, so sketchbooks. When I was in school, basically every day we would have these things called sketchbooks, so they give you 10 minutes at the beginning of class to draw something according to the theme that they showed, and that's basically what a sketchbook was. So, first one was xenophobia. That's oh, you don't want to see that. Yes, you do. Okay, this is part of a hand. Look how amazing that is. God, I don't even know what happened there. Sketchbook day number 2, a lion. Look pretty-ish, kind of, not really, but it's something. Look at this, alien abduction. You know what I chose? The Mona Lisa being abducted by aliens. It's beautiful. Oh, so hungry, I could eat a, yes, I went with the obvious answer, a horse, because I thought it would be fun to draw an animal. It wasn't fun at all. That's, oh God. I never wanted to look at these again in my life. I don't know why I don't, oh my God. What happened to your face? That's what happened to me. I don't even know. And last but not least for the drawings, here are some of my better ones. Here are some of my better drawings. As I was saying, these are the last ones for the day. Let's look at that cute little rabbit. I mean, he's not good, but it's a rabbit, right? If any of you know Left 4 Dead 2, I never got around to finishing this one, but I think he looks pretty cool. And then here is my drawing of Trace Adkins that my friend took to one of his concerts and got him to sign. And that's all of my drawings from when I was a kid. And you know now why I don't draw. I have some cool t-shirt designs that I thought of back in January of 2015 based around my comics. I'm Not an Artist Comics, which I was talking about earlier, which I don't do anymore. But number 1, we have potty training. Sit. That's a good boy. Who's a good toilet? You're a good toilet. Potty training. Babysitting, not as exciting as you might have thought. Fly fishing, I caught one! Yay! Counterattack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No! Stop your words! The numbers, they burn! Here's the worst one of them all. I guarantee you will never find a worse shirt design ever. You've heard of Shaka Khan. This is just depressing. I'm so sorry. Shuck a corn. Shaka Khan, if you're watching this, forgive me, please. Here to redeem Shuck a corn, which I mean might not be my best, but is still pretty cool. Sweet Tooth. You're beautiful, Jerry. This one is Flea Market, where you can buy fleas for 99 cents. A little expensive, but they're quality fleas. Trust me, they're worth investing in. Guerrilla Warfare, because why shouldn't gorillas fight our wars for us? Angry Slurp, because it's impossible to take a drink from any beverage while trying to sound angry. Just try to sip angrily, okay? You can't do it, I guarantee it. So that's all of my old t-shirt designs that I thought of that I never did, but some of them actually kind of seem interesting and I actually kind of want to do now. Let me know what your favorites were below and what your least favorite was. I know it's Chuck a Corn, but yeah. Next up, I'm going to show you guys something that actually means a lot to me, which doesn't seem like a lot. It's literally just this tiny book that I haven't opened in many, many, many years. This is called Reality Town. If you didn't do this when you were in 8th grade, I am so sorry because it was probably one of the funnest school experiences that I've had. It's basically these people come in and they ask you to fill out these forms, basically applying for jobs. And so you pick 3 jobs that you want to apply for, and then they'll look at all your attendance and your grades and stuff like that, and they'll pick which one they think fits you most. And you'll be given that job, and basically you go out and you shop. So when I did this is 8th grade, I didn't know what I wanted to be, right? I didn't know what I wanted to do when I grew up because I was in 8th grade, you know? I didn't know what I wanted to do, and this was kind of important for me because they asked me, pick 3 jobs that you are interested in doing. And I was like, well, there aren't 3 jobs that I want to do, there's one. And that was musician, because I loved playing the guitar, and I thought it would be a really fun thing to do. To me, in 8th grade, that was basically everything that I loved. Is music and creating music and stuff like that. And so that's the #1 thing that I put. And for the other 2, I was like, I don't know what I want to be. I have no idea. And so I did some research because they had an online catalog of all the different jobs that you could choose from. And going along that list, I found 2 others that I wanted. And that was Secret Agent, and that one I was like, I saw that and I was like, oh, that would kind of be a lot of fun. Let me hurry and write this one down before I forget. Oh, spies are cool, let's do that. And for the 3rd one, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I had scrolled through everything, I was totally unsure, but I was like, you know what, screw it, this seems all right, let me pick it. And that 3rd option was video game design, which is what I am still into to this day. Like, that is what I want to do in my future. Like, that's everything that I want to do. Like, I'm going to school for it very shortly to design video games and be going very, very much so in debt so I can do so because it means so much to me. Like, video games are a lot to me, and so that's what I wrote down. But they go through and they look at all the grades and stuff and they assign me my job, and obviously it was video game designer. And I was like, well, that's interesting. I wasn't a really big fan of that, but that's interesting that I got video game designer. And that's kind of where I started looking more into video games and video game design because I didn't even know video game design was a thing. Like, I didn't even think about it until this moment in 8th grade when they asked me, what job do you want to do? And they gave me video game designer. And I thought that was just the coolest thing. And that's what roped me into video game design. And it means a lot to me because, like, I don't know what else I would do. Like, if I wasn't trying to get into game design right now, I don't know where else I would go into. It's funny though because my #1 pick was musician. Do you know what job my friend got? Talent scout for music. My friend, a music talent scout, and I wanted to be a musician, but I didn't get it. You wanna know why? Because my friend is an ass. I just wanted to be a musician and, oh. I want to go through this book because I haven't opened it in years until just now, and I wanted to show you guys some of these things. This is your opportunity to take a glimpse into your future so that you can begin to plan now. You are married and your spouse stays home and takes care of the house and children. Here's your reality town family: 5-year-old girl, 2-year-old boy. Today is payday and this is your pay stub. So my pay stub, it was $3,155, which is $46,000 a year. So basically what they did was they set up inside of our school gymnasium and they had dozens of desks. It was crazy how much work they put into this thing, and it was probably one of the funnest things that I've done, and I would love to do something like that again, but apparently I'm too old to be joining 8th grade things. Basically, you'd go to each booth and you'd pick different things. Not all the booths were mandatory, but most of them were because you had to pick certain things. For instance, transportation was one of the booths. So it looks like I chose a used car. I chose a 7-year-old Ford Mustang GT Red 2-door convertible, $12,400. Total was $612 per month. But I'm glad, like, I was actually paying attention to the finances even in 8th grade. I was like, let me find something that's cheaper but also kind of nicer. Okay, so the next thing that we had to choose after we chose a car was housing. They had all sorts of different options here. So they had ones ranging from $578 a month to $2,021 a month. This 3-year-old home in a newer subdivision has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. Small lot with a double garage. $990 per month. Requires minimum $3,100 per month income, which I believe I had $3,155 monthly income. But no, that's really neat. That's a little bit neater than what I need. I don't need 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. Anyways, let's see what else I got. Dial-up was an option for internet service. $15 a month though. Charitable donations, I have none because I'm an app. Pager, they have pagers in here. They thought pagers would be relevant 18 years later. Okay, pet store. When we finished the whole thing, I had money left over because I wasn't gonna spend all of it. Then I thought to myself, wait, this is just a game. I don't actually have to save any money. I can have 0 money left over. So I think I got like 12 goldfish to finish off like my last $10 or something like that. But I know I did get one thing, and that was a dog. Fly to me, you. Hi there. Okay, so I didn't buy this one, but I love her. Her name is Zoe, by the way. Anyways, that's all of my reality town stuff, and it was really cool. I think back when I did it, it was a lot of fun. There was only one thing about it though, is I spent all of my money, right? Because I was like, screw it, why not? But it turns out that it was not a good idea spending all of my money, because after we finished the event in my history class, my history teacher thought it would be a genius idea to have a quiz. Not an ordinary quiz, but a quiz where you needed a black pen, a blue pen, and a red pen. If you didn't have the pens, you could buy them from him with your reality town money, which I had none of because I spent it because I thought it was useless. I didn't get a very high score on that test because my teacher was kind of it was still a great experience, and I don't know if you guys have Reality Town where you did. If you did do Reality Town, tell me about it, because I think Reality Town is probably one of the funnest things that I ever did in school, and if your school doesn't have it, by golly, you need to make them get it, because this was amazing, and I really hope they didn't stop doing this, because this was fun. It helped me with my future, at least, because I really don't think I would have considered video game design if this didn't kind of make me think about it and make me think about my future. That's a small part of my life, but also a really big part of my life. That's really interesting. So let's move on from that though. So if you've made it this far in the video, you are awesome, and really awesome. Like, seriously, thank you for making it this far. But I have a super special treat for you. I'm going to show you these 2 videos, and they're both very terrible and very embarrassing, and probably some of the worst things that I've ever created in my life. I am so sorry. And also, you're welcome. Before I start this, I want you to keep in mind all school projects are absolutely terrible, and this is no exception. I am sorry. Let's just play this thing, okay? Hello, everybody, and welcome to this year's presidential debates.
The theme
I'm
is
your
presidential
host,
debates.
Coco the Nut, but you can call me Mr. Nut.
Coco
And this
the
is
Nut.
your co-host.
Each way,
Your camera fucking.
I know, it's quality.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. You said it bad. You said it was bad.
It's really bad.
I thought it'd be you doing like a skit, not you doing like a shit.
Everybody else did a
Then the
skit.
same question to you, right?
I think we should cut
Did people have to watch this?
I think so, yeah. This was
Did you die in your seat?
almost.
Future. I believe we should shut down all drug-producing companies. And start the flow of all immigrants through America and shooting everyone illegally coming into the country on the spot.
Why?
What are your thoughts, Reagan?
I plan to cut the taxes by half.
What did the other two people in your group think of this?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they
You
were
weren't
happy they
friends
didn't have to
anymore?
do it. We weren't friends in the first place. But I'm pretty sure that's why I was never popular in high school.
What did you make?
Is that a human?
It was in history class for, I think it was either 10th or 11th, so. They're just like,
Well, I
yeah,
suppose
okay, he
that's
just
the
got
about
eaten, that's
debate.
fine. I wasn't good in 11th grade. Do you see how far I've come? Good lord. So that was the short one, and I'm really, really sorry. This one, I want to say it's better.
But
Because
it's not.
it is, but it's also not. So this one is for my English class, where we had to make a satire video. So I had Jonathan help me film this one because I needed a teacher, and he wasn't in it much, but he helped me record. Anyway, let's just play this.
You're taking the all
school
school
subjects core
core
test.
test today. You'll get a break.
Look at my hair.
A 15
That
minute
is my
break every
hair
2
from high
hours.
school. It used to be
I'll be
worse
back.
than that.
He's gone.
This was for English?
This was for English.
For what purpose? And what
Satire.
Did I hear music?
Did I
No,
see
there
a
was no
smile
music
on your
playing.
face when you came in the
Just
door?
do the test.
He wasn't a great actor, okay? I like how I handle that camera, man. Isn't that great?
Approximately.
Mm-hmm.
6 hours to complete.
Please tell me you
You
knew
will
that was
receive
spelled
more
wrong.
We
Every
did
2
spell
hours.
things incorrectly.
Each break
This
will
is
be
a
15 minutes
satire.
long.
We were making fun
By
of
the
how
end
core
of each
tests
break,
have
you
misspelled
must be
words
back
and
in
things.
your seat.
This is
This
tedious.
test is separated
It
into 4
is.
sections.
It is
Math,
very
English,
tedious, which is
science,
why
and
it's
history.
12 or 13
Before
minutes.
moving on to
What is the most explosive whole number in existence? A8, B3,
C4.
or D1/2? Angle US.
We were gonna make P
UBS.
angle NUS. Penis. You got buns, cubs, and penis. But I figured it's class, I probably shouldn't.
Before moving on to the next section, please go back
hate
and
you.
make sure you have answered all of the questions from the previous
So bad.
section 3.
Oh god.
Which dinosaur would kill you the hardest?
Would kill you the hardest. Grandpa.
Which of the following elements
Weighs the most. Your mom.
When will the world plunge into nuclear war?
Huh? Huh?
That's easy. Everybody
This is around
plays
20.
Fallout.
Yeah, let's see
Aha.
this actually.
Who is
Everybody.
indisputably the most important person in your school?
The Prince
he who
of
teaches
all.
you all you
The
need to know, and to
Prince of
whom
all.
you owe everything you have, including your brains. My pal, the Principal.
Also a Fallout
Before
reference.
finishing, what grade do you think you will receive? I'm definitely getting an A.
Badger? You guessed
guessed
A.
A.
You
What?
receive A. You
What?
answered
What do you mean?
incorrectly.
It's an A. What? That's
Why am I talking like
What?
that?
What do you mean I've answered incorrectly? You mean I can't redo the test, or you can't? Absolutely not. And that is a final answer. Goodbye. I finished the test, by the way.
Okay, remind me again why we watched that.
Why did we?
I am so sorry.
That's okay. Little Kyler's a hunk.
I do have a link to it on mine and my brother's old comedy comedy channel.
Comedy!
So I'll link you to that, but please don't watch any of the other videos on this channel because they're probably just as bad, if not worse.
Probably.
Anyways,
Shut up.
I think we're gonna sum up for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog and suffering through that with us because that was absolutely painful. Absolutely painful. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you next time.